couple months ago, they wanted to put on this meet at some time between February and March when they feel like a lot of people are fit from cross country, and they knew that people have to run world standards during a World's year. You do that in order to, if you're top 3 at USA's, you still need to have the world standard. You can't go chase it after Worlds. So it's kind of this unusual order where you have to have the standard and then also be top 3 at USA's to make the world team. So people were thinking, hey, is there a place in the middle of winter that would have great, beautiful weather? And as you can see, San Diego was a great venue for it. And so Richie Hansen from Roost Running started emailing some coaches and agents, and he said, hey, would you guys have some people that'd be interested in running a 10,000 in February? And when we looked at when US Cross was, and if we made the world cross team, this fit really well with our schedule. So for myself, Kellen, and Alice is British, so for her, getting the world standard is a pretty good indicator that she'd be selected by Great Britain. We thought this would be a really great opportunity to come out here and try to get it. And so as the race was getting closer, we started talking about, okay, what's the pace going to be at? And we thought for 31:50, going through 5K at 16 minutes and then closing hard off of that would be our best way to get it, because generally that's how really good 10,000 meters go. You don't want to really bank time. You want to kind of wind up the pace as it goes on. So we had 3 pacers today, and they did a phenomenal job, through 3K, and I think they just started to fall off a little bit. We were supposed to be running 76, 77 second pace, and they were running a little more like 78s. So they were smart. They kind of dropped off around 3.5K. And then myself, Sarah Pignano, Elena Tab, and Kellen, we just tried to kind of take it on. And we went through 5K around 16:05, and I would have liked it to feel easier, but it just kind of felt like I was grinding. And sometimes in a 10K, you don't want to feel like you're grinding that early. But I also just tried to take it 1 lap at a time. Like, that's my mantra in a 10K that's not feeling that great. Like, just focus on getting to the next lap. And a little after 5K is when I sensed that our pack was kind of breaking up, and I think at that point it was only Kellen, myself, and Sarah. And so we took a couple laps each, 2 laps we switched off, and it was pretty clear going into like the 4th mile that Kellen was starting to pull away and Sarah was dropping. And I just made that split-second decision, like, I gotta get on Kellen's back. And as soon as I did that, we were able to work together. And it kind of felt like practice a little bit, because Kellen and I have been training with each other, for the last 3 years. So we were just switching laps, and I could tell neither of us were really feeling it, because we couldn't really get the pace back down to low 76s. But at that point, when you know the primary goal, which was the world standard, is gone, you try to, one, not have a pity party for yourself, but you try to just say, just keep racing the lap that you're in, and keep remembering this is a race regardless of what time you're going to get. And I think over my whole career, I've learned every second does count, because even though today I only ran 32:15, which is far off the 31:50, now the next 10K I line up for this spring shows me, all right, well, you ran 32:15 a few months ago. You just need a couple more seconds each lap, and there's your 31:50. So I think it's really important when a race could perhaps be going south or not the way you want it, like, never give up on it until it's over. And I was proud that at least Kellen and I could come out here and still represent NEZ Elite and go 1-2. It did become a race in the last mile. I was trying to catch her. I had my eyes shut that last 100-meter stretch. But yeah, I think we got a great workout in, and even though it wasn't what we wanted, it was still a really solid day.